Okay, good. This is so painful on my nuts. Alright everybody, this is the third time lucky, hopefully. Welcome to Sydney. We are attempting to record our trip around Sydney. We're going to basically just go on a big loop around Sydney. We're on e-bikes as well, by the way, so even though scooters are now legal in Sydney, which, yes, congratulations Sydney, and now up with the rest of the world, or Australia that is, they've only been made legal in the last few days actually, so there's still none around the cities that you can jump on. They don't have them here yet, business wise. We've been seeing a few more as we've been going on each day's trip that we do. We're seeing a few more personal ones getting around the city, so people realise that they are now legal and can start using theirs, so which is very good to see that we're actually seeing them out and about. Almost did not make that. Yeah, welcome to Sydney. This is Darling Harbour. Essentially, we're going to go a big loop. We can go out onto the streets. Stopping again. You good? There's a sliding backwards. You just need to tighten it. You need to tighten it.
It's just way too big for my head, so it just keeps sliding backwards. I think we might be alright. I just kept going backwards. I feel like I had a receding here.
Alright, so fourth time lucky, I think. This is Darling Harbour. We're staying not too far from here, so it's easy to get to. Don't have to pedal, which is fantastic. You have to give it a little boost every now and then with a bit of pedaling, but other than that, the motor does the work for you, which is handy. So, very nice view here. They're setting up for what's called the Vibe, which is every building in this area will be lit up with projections and all sorts of craziness going on. So, when we got here less than a week ago, I was saying when we got here less than a week ago, they were building these structures to our left, and they're now up and they're already showing. So Em's with me. Hello Em. They're already showing the things, so they're obviously testing all the things over there, which is cool. We actually get to see them because they start 2 days after we leave, so it's good to see. We actually get to see something before we go. But yeah, there's going to be big projections all over the place, and it's not just here, it's going to be all over the city, so it's a shame we won't be here for it because it's going to look pretty cool. But yeah, so we did want to obviously do our normal scooter rides. Fortunately, there aren't any that we can hire or jump on, so we've hired this for an hour essentially. You can just go to any of these bikes, just like the scooters at home. Jump on, pay your money, and off you go. But this is like an hour package for it's $12.95, so pretty cheap, really. I mean, riding for an hour is pretty good. Well, yeah, they've already started the show, which is pretty cool. Might as well just go around the rest of Darling Harbour before we do our loop. So bikes all know exactly where the limits are, so we're speed limited right now as well, so it's dropped us back to like 10 kilometers an hour is the maximum we can go. Pretty smart. The bikes that were on the first day were actually really uncomfortable because they speed limited so much that they just basically stopped, and you had to pedal so hard to get them going. My knee's been killing me ever since. But yeah, like I said, they were building that structure when we got here 6 days ago, and it's already all up. You'd be building that for 6 months if you're in Perth, so good job Sydney. There'll be a few musical acts here as well, I believe. We still are trying to work out the whole bike situation as far as how much we're allowed to actually do, what we're allowed to do, where we're allowed to be. But we're just watching everybody else. No one else seems to give a toss. So, similar, we're going to do the same, but respectful, and we're going to try and stick to bike lanes as much as we can. 5th time lucky. Em's camera turned off because we changed mics over, which is fine, but yeah, you would have just seen my camera for that stretch of Darling Harbour. So we're basically just going to go around Darling Harbour here, show you what it looks like here at night time. So we're planning doing something through the day as well, but good thing we do it at night because it actually does get very busy. And this is a Tuesday night at 9 PM, so it's still busy. So plenty of places to eat on the sides here, heaps of places. Good thing is there's so many places that it's competitive, so it's fairly affordable to eat here. We've actually eaten here a few nights actually for dinner because it's been decent food. There's actually deals going on as well. So we ate at the Sporting Globe on last night, Monday night. It was half price wings and bites and good stuff, so it was cheaper. It was half price ribs too, so $27 for a full rack of ribs. That was heaven. So this is Sea Life Aquarium on our right. How good, just look at the buildings around here, by the way. Everything's all lit up, all beautiful. The Sofitel looks really good. The W building over there, which I believe is one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive hotel to stay in Sydney. Oh my god, it's a bit bouncy here. I think the stabilisation on this camera's pretty good, but I've never actually used it. So I guess we'll find out. Madame Tussauds. There's a wildlife painting here as well. Oh my god, it's bouncy
It's so bad. I don't think you're going to be able to use any of this footage.
Yeah, we're up.
Does it stabilise it?
It does, yeah.
Forward?
Just keep going straight, yeah. Over on the left there's a big, what do you call it? A
ship?
Yeah, what was it called? It's a destroyer. Big destroyer over there, which I believe was formerly used.
Submarine as well.
It's a warship. There's a submarine, which Em's never seen up close, thought it was really cool. And there's the Endeavour, the replica of the Endeavour as well, which used to live in Perth and moved. It sailed all the way to Sydney a number of years ago, so it was good to see that again. You can actually go on it, go through it, look through it, but we didn't want to pay the $35 just to go on that, or $70 between the two of us just to go on that, because you have to pay for everything. And if we were just going to go on that one thing, it would have been a bit expensive for one ship. But apparently I went on as a kid, so I don't really need to do it again. Another thing you'll find is a ton of cruise ships.
I think I went on it when I was like 6.
A ton of cruise ships around here. We always find something to go on for a dinner or a lunch cruise, buffets or a la carte menus, but they're cheap too. We went on a lunch cruise first day we were here, and it cost $75 each. That was pretty decent.
Yeah, the food was great. Ron was greater.
Ron, our guide, was pretty funny.
So if you get 5 soles and it comes
But yeah, $75 a person. There was a buffet. It was not a huge amount of food. It was pretty limited food, but it was good enough. Definitely good enough. $75, and it was a cruise. Like, it was a 2-hour cruise, 2.5 hour cruise. So yeah, definitely good enough. Pretty dark out here. Up in front of us is the casino. Well, I think it's casino. It's Crown. Yeah, Crown. We went to the Star the other day, and that was the worst run casino we've ever been to. We couldn't gamble. They wouldn't take our money. So we had to have a card to gamble. And then we couldn't get them to accept our card, or print us one, and then it was a huge line that they were like, you gotta go join that line. We said, nah, stuff this. So we went to go to the buffet, and the buffet was $140 a person. I said, yeah, no. I literally said, yeah, no, to the guy at the counter, and said, no, we're out of here, mate. So we turned around and left. Yeah, but didn't actually think about the Crown. So we didn't actually go to the Crown, so maybe we should have. I think, well, I assume it's a casino. There's a Crown obviously everywhere else, and it's a casino. So that was Darling Harbour. We're not going to go all the way over to Circular Quay yet. We're going to leave that for the last part of this video. So if you want to just see Circular Quay, fast forward all the way to the end. That's where we're going to end up on our finish to this trip. So now we're going to try and find bike lanes. Yeah, go along the bike lanes and just do our trip along the bike lanes, because they will definitely be safer and easier going along the pathways than going along the pathways. It's obviously pedestrians, etc. What? So the rules of your e-bikes, and it will be scooters as well in Sydney, is that you have to be 16 or older to ride them. And then there's very vague rules after that. It's essentially stick to pathways and designated bike lanes. So they have bike lanes all through the city. But other than that, it doesn't really say anything. It doesn't say a speed limit. For pathways, it just says to be respectful and give room to pedestrians. That's it. It doesn't say anything about speed limits. So yeah, pretty odd. But you see people just in and out of traffic all over the street, especially Uber drivers, mini-log riders, etc. They're all over the place. And they don't really care, they're just all over the streets. It's quite dangerous, I would have thought. Oh, low tree, pedestrians. Let's see if we can get past them. I do have a bell, but I don't know how to use it. Oh. Tell you what, this seat is incredibly uncomfortable. Sorry, mate.
No, that's okay.
It's a good example of why you should look left and right before just walking out.
Hey?
Good example of why you should look left and right.
Alright, so this is another thing, right? So, who's in the wrong there? Not us, and not him. So really, it's an accident waiting to happen. He's just walking straight, we're riding straight. So really, if we had to run into him, that's just sorry, and you move on. And that's, yeah, there's still work to be done on those sort of rules. Obviously, we're not going fast; we're going very slow. But I was too worried about how much this was hurting to sit on this seat. So we popped out in front and I couldn't stop quick enough. Did you say something? Did you say something? No. Anywho, so yeah, this is just the Sydney streets. Ooh. Now that we are out of the limiter zone, we can move a bit quicker. Like I said, we're not really limited in speed on here. So you can kind of go as fast as you want, but you just got to be very, very careful with pedestrians, like old mate walking out in front of you. You still have to give it a little bit of propulsion. Oh, I lost him. To get up that speed as well. Okay? Mm-hmm. I thought I lost you. There's I tell you what's lacking on these things is the suspension. And how's the suspension on these things? Very much lacking on these bikes, so it's very bouncy and it's not forgiving at all, very painful. And because of that, the cameras are loosening on their screws. so they're struggling to stay attached. So occasionally we have to stop and reattach. Hopefully they hang in there for a bit. So if anyone's watched Spandian's videos, would have seen recently his New Year's Eve video. They got flying out of Darling Harbour on their e-bikes. They went flogging over there, I left there, underneath that pass on the road. So watching people do that, you're like, how much, what can you actually do? I don't think you're allowed to do that, but you see so many people doing it. Hey? Yeah. Essentially we've done a loop, as Em just said, we're coming past Sea Life again. But yeah, like it also shows you what it's like from in that little part there, Sea Life from Darling Harbour, to just one street out of that. The differences that you'll see. No longer as pretty, that's for sure. Let's keep looking back for Em, making sure she's still there, because I keep thinking I've lost her. Can't see a light coming up behind me. Yeah. Woo. Tight through here. Oh. Oh, Em's going the other way. Hey? Dude. Alright, so we'll get back to a bit more streets in a minute. Probably did go the wrong way, really. You know, I was showing you what it's like out just outside Darling Harbour. Still in Darling Harbour technically, but you know what I mean. It's a bit more risque, these parts of the streets. Oh, that's where we went last time, actually. Probably should have done that again, but yeah. Right, so we're going to turn right here. Right.
This has definitely rejuvenated my learning to ride a bike skills.
Oh no. Everywhere's blocked off. This is where we came the other day. I didn't have any troubles getting out, but for some reason they've blocked off the entrances and the exits. I guess it's for the Vivid setup they got going on. Oh, skinny, very skinny turns here. Bit skinny, mate.
We came up here last time.
Yeah. All right, so we're heading back down Darling Harbour the way we just came, because we're going to go to the right and then down towards Haymarket. Paddy's Markets is down there as well, so I'll show you where Paddy's Markets is. We'll start looping towards Circular Quay from there. Not entirely sure how fast these bikes go. I'm gonna guess 30. I'm not sure. I know in Perth we're limited to 25, but I don't know if there's that much limit here. Certainly on the personal ones, you see them absolutely flying around the cities. So I don't think they're really limited at all. Okay, so we will definitely be limited in speed down here. We were the other day when we came out. It felt just a giant halt in the speed that we started going. It certainly doesn't feel like it this time.
Oh, there's a
They really
carousel.
struggle to pedal and get anywhere.
That wasn't there before.
I'm going to chuck it right here because we just want to check out this little stage over here. Definitely been built up. I think that Martha Stewart's coming. Somebody else pretty big was coming too. They're going to be playing from this stage. This vivid thing that we were talking about.
The carousel in the middle there.
Carousel?
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Really?
In that white domey thing that you're in front of.
Really?
Over there, with all the roller shutters, it's a carousel.
Oh, yeah. Em loves a good carousel.
It's just like a concert, is it?
Yeah. I think that's where Martha Stewart and whoever else was going to be. I can't remember who it was.
Isn't Martha Stewart like a baker?
Martha Stewart. What's her name again? I can't remember her name now. I've said Martha Stewart 4 or 5 times. Barbara Streisand, that's it. They're
Going to do some cooking on
they're basically
TV.
the same person, aren't they? Barbara Streisand and Martha Stewart.
She's going to do some cooking.
No, but you never know. There's some pretty random people coming to this thing. Maybe Martha Stewart's going to be on the big screen doing some cooking. Oh, it is Martha Stewart. I'm not wrong. Look. Told you.
It's a conversation with Martha Stewart.
I was right. I don't know if Barbara Streisand's coming at all. Now I don't actually have any idea who's coming. I know I was right the first time. Martha Stewart is coming.
I wonder how many people will sit there and listen to
They're going to be watching it on the big screen, having a great time.
That's so funny.
This is the International Convention Centre on our right. It's pretty big. Definitely got some acts coming there as well. Jimmy Carr is coming. The Imperfects, whoever they are, they're coming. They're being back together again apparently. Never heard of it. Oh, just felt a limitation over there. It's really weird. I don't, like, obviously it's got like a barrier. Knows exactly where you are at all times through the app. It's just pretty cool. Like I said before as well, we got an hour package, so we have to keep an eye on that. So probably have to up the amount of time we're allowed on the bikes by another 30 minutes, I reckon. Not that we'll be putting an hour and a 30-minute video though. We've had to stop and do things a bunch of times to get everything perfect for the filming. So we're definitely moving at a decent speed. I could tell you how fast it is because it doesn't tell you, but we're definitely moving at a decent speed, that's for sure. And it's, like I said, limited. It's like limited to what the app says, but it seems too fast if you ask me. Pedestrians everywhere. Well, that's it. We've made it to Market City. That easy. Really like a fancy entrance. Alright, this is Paddy's Markets, or Market City, which is Paddy's Markets inside of it as well. Open from Wednesday to Thursdays. We went twice already. Seen a whole bunch of the exact same thing all over the place. People selling every second shop the exact same things. I don't know how people make money from these shops, but they seem to be going alright because I've been here for a long time. It's also Chinatown as well. There's a lot of Asian people. It's definitely a higher population of Asian people around here than anything else, which makes sense in Chinatown. And as a result of that, there's just going around. As a result of that, there's a lot of Asian Chinese shops. Yeah, which is interesting. Late Tuesday night, 9:50 on Tuesday night. We're still looking for a bike, a cycle lane, but I haven't found one at all yet. But we've seen the main things that we wanted to start with, which is Darling Harbour and Paddy's Markets. These trams that get, or light rails they call it, they're real handy to get where you need to go. Don't have them in Perth, so those people are saying, what the hell are you talking about? We don't have them. Never have. Well, Fremantle
Never
has.
ended up going to that arcade place.
No. Might be able to, still.
What if it's a late night thing?
Yeah. I'd say it's probably open all night.
Hey?
Probably open 24 hours even. Well, it's a cool little alleyway.
Suddenly a lot more foot traffic.
Hey?
Suddenly a lot more foot traffic.
Yeah. There's not a lot you can do about getting in and out of people because there's a lot of people in the streets. Even this late at night, which is quite surprising.
That big, big, whatever.
What's going on here? How you doing? Another thing you'll see all over the place, TikTokers. They're everywhere. Doing something random shit. TikToking all over the place. I've seen so many dancers just doing random routines all over the place.
So ridiculous.
We'll go that way, I think. Don't really want to be on a tramway. So this is Chinatown.
Slamming the right one in front.
I'm not. Pretty nice viewing, nice looking streets.
I find these so unbearable.
Hey?
I said I find these so unbearable compared to our scooters.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Just can't stop in them, can't turn them.
Yeah, as I'm saying, these are super uncomfortable. The maneuverability is nowhere near as good. Suspension is awful. Very uncomfortable. Brakes are kind of trash. The baskets on the front are actually very off-putting as well. If you look at the baskets where you're driving, it's hard to actually tell which direction you're going in. You kind of make a mistake all this. Thank you. Whatever they said. Thanks, Em. Oh, there's a bell there. I don't actually know how to use mine, so I didn't notice how to use theirs. Hey? Wherever it is. Alright, let's speed up a bit so we can get out of the way. Whoa. Tell you what, that took off. Ah, so where are we now?
Lost me fucking helmet again. This is how bumpy it is. Rats.
Rats?
Drinking out of the bowls.
Huh?
Drinking out of the bowls.
Oh my god. Check that shit out. Oh. Rats. Just having a drink.
It's a rat.
That's kind of funny and cute. A little bit. That's insane. Alright, we're in Belmont Park. Belmont Park, New South Wales, not Perth. Looks very Central Park-ish. Oh, Central Park, New York-ish. It's obviously very bouncy for us, and it's obviously going to be very bouncy for you as well. It's awful. Super uncomfortable. On our right, coming up here as well, is, I believe, Central Train Station, which is the main train hub in Sydney. The one thing I will give Sydney, obviously, well, multiple things, but the buildings look really nice. Like all our old heritage buildings, very, very nice. And I'm not really into buildings. Oh my god, it was solid. I'm really not into buildings all that much, but how can you not be when they look like that? Super cool. We'll see Town Hall, I reckon, as well later. And take a few photos of Town Hall because it looks really cool. Hey?
Clock Tower. Clock Tower.
Yeah. Central Station.
We have to dismount over there.
Huh?
We have to dismount over there.
We'll go back that way.
Nearly every bench taken up by someone homeless.
Yeah. There is a lot of homeless in this city. A lot. A heck of a lot. Let's see, this is a prime spots for all the homeless is these benches. Hard to stay out of the wind and any sort of noise, especially a train going directly above us as well. Oh my god! Train directly above us, so there's still plenty of noise. I'm trying to get some sleep, but I guess it's one of the darker sort of areas as well for them to sleep in. I did say that there were cycle lanes all over the place. We've yet to
I found a cycle lane.
Go. Lost them. I've done that a few times. I've lost him a few times, or I left her behind. But she was angry when she
Find a
catches up.
cycle lane and try and kill me.
Hey?
Cycle lane said red.
Oh, did I? I didn't see that.
Yeah, so then you kept going and then all the cars turned into me.
Oh, I just saw the green on there. It was, people were green. Oh, we found a cycle lane.
Hooray. Almost didn't make it to the cycle lane.
There you go, mate. Right, so this is where we can open it up a bit. And it will pretty much just follow all the cycle lanes from here. Here on until our end of the journey. A bit safer, and we can go things a bit quicker. These hills as well, like the scooters. Hey?
Cycle lanes have their own lights.
This is really painful on the back.
Yeah.
John.
They're very painful things to ride.
Yeah, they certainly are. Alright. It still feels really weird driving in the middle of the street, even if we are in the cycle lane. So you got to give it a bit of propulsion when you're going up these hills, but luckily on these bikes they don't take a long. So you don't have to pedal like crazy up these big hills. Ooh, I almost got killed by an Uber guy. I almost didn't see that guy.
What?
The Uber guy.
The Uber guy?
Started drifting into his lane. I was like, oh shit.
I'm pretty sure those cars coming out have to wait for us.
Yeah. I assume so. We're on Castlereagh Street. Don't ask me where exactly. I have no idea.
You know you don't have to pedal to take off either.
Yeah. You have to pedal a bit down that hill though, just to get it to speed up a bit.
They pick up. That's the only good thing they've got going for them. They pick up.
Yes. Like I'm not really moving. I am a little bit, but then you give it a bit of propulsion with a bit of kick. Away she goes. So like electric scooters, it has a throttle, thumb throttle. So once you get it to speed up, you can just hold that down, pretty much hold the speed all the way through. And then if you want to just pick up a bit of speed or a bit of power, you just give it a bit of... My god, this suspension's awful. You give it a bit of pedal and a bit of power.
I actually give up on this helmet.
It's not even funny.
It is a bit.
It's not doing anything.
Camera gear's dropping, but 360 camera doesn't matter.
It keeps sliding back.
I don't think it can go any farther.
Every time I hit a bump, it goes backwards.
Alright, that's how
Off
it
you go, go.
Calm down. Oh god. Almost got murdered by a taxi.
Crikey, if that wasn't illegal, I don't know what was.
Well, I'm glad we got that on camera. But I'm pretty sure what he just did was very illegal. Because we had a green light. He just tried to kill me. Luckily I wasn't propelling too fast. been murdered. Alright, like I said, I don't actually know whereabouts in Sydney we are. I think we're heading towards Circular Quay now, so that's the direction we want to go. And we're hoping that these bike lanes just take us all the way there, because it's definitely a lot easier than these bike lanes that live on the pathways. Nice fire station on the left there.
Surely that was illegal.
That had to be illegal. I almost got murdered.
Green light.
Green light. Alright, so this taxi doesn't try and murder us. Hey? That was Elizabeth Street, I think, back there. So we are actually parallel with our hotel, meaning that we continue on this track. We will definitely run into Circular Quay, which will be the end-ish of our trip, depending on how long it takes to get there. We may go a little bit further. God, this is a very large intersection, so it's a bit nerve-wracking going through here. Oh. Resorting to standing up. I'm going to go to these hills now because it's too painful. There's a car coming out of here. I'm going to watch real intently as he comes out and murders us. Okay. Woo. Suddenly got burst for no reason. Didn't pedal, just took off. It's limitations. Usually I can hear it because it's on the phone, but the phone's in my pocket.
Underrated beef stroganoff.
Not very smooth, are they? These roads.
Oh, no. That's why I keep standing up. Because it hurts. They're doing illegal things. Got you on camera. There's two of them on there as well. You see that a bit? People doubling up, that's definitely illegal. But one thing is we actually don't see many police around here at all. See bugger all. Definitely haven't seen anybody get pulled over. A lot of fancy shops on here. Gucci. There's Louis Vuitton up here as well. It's like the fancy street. Expensive street. There's an NBA store as well, which I didn't even know we had. Well, I knew we had in Australia, but I haven't actually seen them in person. There's a Dior, there's a Chanel over there as well. So I think... Alright. Turning right is not something I'm looking forward to doing, so I think we'll just go up here.
Are we supposed to be waiting for them?
And wait and go! Okay. That was an interesting thing to do. Fairly safe. Yep. Drivers do some weird stuff. Really weird stuff. Oh, them wants to do dodgy shit, so we're off.
Took too long on that one.
That was actually quite hard going up that hill.
Hey?
Having to pedal hard up that hill.
Yeah, I was looking. Rat. Oh, got flattened.
Flat?
It was a rat.
A rat. Okay, so...
Left or right, mate?
Very weird. It says bikes left. Oh, it's over
Okay.
there. It's over there. Okay. Oh no. Where is it? Alright, that was weird.
What?
Well, it said bikes left. Went left. This is one way.
Nothing.
It looks like it's one way traffic. So we'll go up here. Alright, that's all good. So it was going pretty well for a while, and then just randomly tells us to go left, and then there was nothing left. Couldn't continue. So now we're back on the pathway. We could have kept going the way we were, but I don't know where we're all going to end up that way. Not where we anyway. Would have been up in what's it called? I forgot what the name of the streets were. I'll put up the screen if I remember. flat. This is a really flat part of town. Big spot. Fancy clock. Look at that way. Green. Woo. Big fancy clock.
How does cyclists do this?
Right.
My arse cheeks are on fire.
I think when you've not ridden a bike for a number of years,
Still got 13 seconds.
butt really hurts.
10 seconds.
That's huge. And yeah, having to stand up on the bikes a bit because it hurts.
Something's going on down there.
It's a huge clock up ahead of us. I think it's the Queen Victoria building. Yeah, it is. Very fancy buildings. Really, we should probably be turning right, but
Hey,
so really we should be turning right probably, so we can go to Circular Quay, but have a look at the QVB, Queen Victoria building, and then we'll probably have to add on time there.
you know we didn't push anything, so.
No, I was chilling. Didn't need to anyway. It's out. Speed up. Hold the brakes the whole way out. There it is, Queen Victoria building now. On our left. Very left, ready. Shopping all through there. Oh, we found another bike lane. Found a bike lane, MZ. Turning right here. We may have done we've done a circle. No, we can't have done a circle. Kind of.
And now road closed.
Hey?
The road's closed.
Okay, so we haven't done a circle. This road's closed up here, and the road definitely wasn't closed before. So halfway it is. After we find a bike lane, head in the right direction. We're running into a road closure. And we're going to have to switch sides onto the pathway. Yep. Not ideal. It's not even a pathway to get up. That's stupid. Yeah, that's dumb as hell. It's a stupid idea that was.
Did you hear him?
Nah.
You get run over, it's not my fault. I said, shut the fuck up, mate.
What?
He said, get run over, it's not my fault.
They didn't give us a pathway. Oh, that bike lane's closed too, for some reason. It's not particularly close, so if we can get over there, we will. There's one over on the left, bub.
You can go over now.
Oh my god. So painful. Alright.
He's like, "Oh, you get run over, it's not my fault." I said, shut the fuck up. I was like, you're not even doing your job properly. You're not even telling us where to go. You've got no signs.
So I just go over there. There's no way to go. It's just a solid bloody...
Yeah, because you went on the road. You said, don't blame me if you get run over.
Right. Some planning to. Anyway, we are now heading towards Circular Quay. We're almost there, as a matter of fact. We have about 6 minutes left. Probably 5 minutes left. So as soon as we get to Circular Quay, we'll have to add on extra. Hey? It's what? Can. So I'll just go halfway. I don't know what's going on here. We haven't got people directing on this side of the road, only on this side here. I don't really know what the hell they're doing, to be honest. Yeah, well, God. We're trying to get down to Circular Quay and they seem to have... Just go left, down the pathway. Huh? That's not. People are walking down there. Cross highway, we'll just go over there. Whole bunch of bloody stuff going on. Made it there now. We've got about 2 minutes left on our pass, so we have to end the ride and do it again. Cold. Alrighty. So we have stopped. Got a real quick drink at Macca's. Calmed Emma down. Getting angry. Traffic, people, me. So she's good to go again. And now we are at Circular Quay. I'll take you through Opera House and Harbour Bridge. Okay. Another really cool thing about Sydney is the amount of ferries, cruises that you can take all over the city. Take you to Bondi, not Bondi, sorry, take you to Manly, take you to Taronga Zoo direct, a bunch of other locations as well. Very cool, very cheap as well. So easy transportation, lots of them, some time slots. Always available to get a ferry across, and it's one hell of a view as well. You'll see what I mean in a moment when we get to the harbour. You'll see on the left already there's Luna Park and the Harbour Bridge. It might be too dark to see the bridge, actually the lights are off. That's unusual. No lights on the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
No lights on.
Yeah. That's a bit of a shame. We every day there's been bright yellow lights on the bridge. It was from some sort of cause, but unfortunately are off tonight, so you can't actually see it. But as you see behind us, there's a ton of ferries coming in and out. This is the Circular Quay. This is the last part of our trip tonight. We'll go up here. Up here is the Opera House. Do a quick stop at the Opera House. We'll come back around again and we'll do... Oh, look! The Opera House is lit up.
Oh, wow.
Wow, okay. So they're also testing stuff for Vivid. So we get to see a bit of it, which is awesome. That's cool. So they've lit up Opera House with what is going to be happening in the next few days. Unfortunately, it looks like they're still working on the Harbour Bridge, so it's pitch black out there, you can't see it really. But that's cool. So this is the world famous Sydney Opera House. This is the closest we've actually got to it. We haven't actually come up this far. And wants to come back in a bit and go up the stairs, do a photo on the stairs. We actually missed a show here like 2 days. The Offspring played here a couple of days before we got here, so that would have been really cool to go to. Unfortunately, we missed it. Never obviously been inside the Opera House and watched anything going on in there, so that would be really cool to see, but just missed it unfortunately. You can see the Luna Park all the way over there on the left hand side. Very famous Luna Park. There's a few around the world. And there's the Harbour Bridge, hopefully you can see it on the left there. So super cool, we actually got to see some of the Vivid light up stuff that they're doing. How cool, how cool is this? Right in front of the Opera House. Oh shit. Go down a groove then. Don't know if we can get around here, but we'll have a look. Yeah, I don't know where it goes though, maybe, hopefully.
This is extremely annoying.
These bumps are annoying, the camera,
So much bouncy bounce.
Emma's camera will be no good around here, so definitely be seeing footage from my camera. So we're limited, so I'm trying to pedal and it's doing nothing. So this is all from the throttle. Ah, so that was cool, just came out. Oh, this is kind of fancy. This is underneath the steps of the Opera House. That's cool. Very fancy. Tell you what, you think, like, it's so old, I don't know exactly, like 1980 something I believe, it's just like so old, but it's old. No, that's older than 1980s, what am I talking about? You think it'd just be old, dilapidated, run down, but I think it's had a number of renovations. Keep it nice and pretty. It's a shame that the bridge isn't all lit up. But we'll go around and we'll get a bit closer to the bridge so you can see it. That will be the end of the video.
Yeah.
All the lighting around the place as they prepare for Vivid. So you can go out on those ferries all night, all day. They're very cheap. $2-3 a trip. Very cheap. And just look at the view that you get as you go out there. And even back, as you look back, as you're taking off, you can sit outside the ferries as well. This is a great experience, which is what we did. We never sat inside once. So, super cool experience to do. If you're not from Australia, you'll now see what you can find around here.
I'm sure.
They were not Australian, they were American. Hey?
But yet somehow there still doesn't seem to be enough room.
Yeah.
Because everyone's spread out.
Yeah.
And no one.
My camera is definitely running out of battery, so we'll get over to the other side ASAP, because Emma's camera you probably won't be seeing a lot of because of shakiness. It's very bouncy out here, it's not very smooth, and like I said, without suspension, these bikes don't have, her camera would bounce all over the place. This is fairly smooth down here. Yeah, super limited in speed. We're probably doing 10 kilometers an hour, which is fast enough. There's a lot of traffic around. Oh, the bridge just lit up. Of course it did. To the bridge? See the bridge?
Let's see a little bit of the ribbon for the see a bit of it on the opera house.
Yeah. Well, that'll be part of it as well. So the bridge is just lit up, so we'll get us over there. Hopefully it'll still be lit up while we're there. You can see what it's going to look like. Vivid. And what it's like when it's lit up. It's doing some sort of cool fancy show at the moment, so hopefully we can get over there and have a good look at it. That's cool. Awesome walkway around here as well. We've walked around it a couple of times, which is really nice views, and yeah, like I'm saying, walkways are pretty wide, but always seems to be someone getting in your way, and I'm talking about when you're walking, not necessarily when you're riding. Everyone spreads out the whole way across. You obviously want to unhindered view of where you're going, and of course what we're looking at left and right. So the opera house will be better from here. It's definitely all happening. Obviously a lot of things closed and things like that because of all the stuff that they're doing to prepare for this big extravaganza of a week or two, or however long it goes for. Hopefully we're allowed to ride down here. I mean, I'm sure it will just apparently just slams on the brakes. We're not allowed to. So there you go, there's a bit of a show going on over there. Someone's got a drone out, which is actually illegal, but I wonder if it's actually part of the production. Are we filming it? Yeah, that looks pretty cool. The Harbour Bridge is gone for you. So they're obviously flicking between each one as part of the show. So once the opera house stops, you'll probably find that the bridge will light back up again. Hear my phone yelling at me. Obviously the bike doesn't like coming through here, but it's all G. Just means you're not allowed to park and it's limited speed. How good are these buildings on the left as well? These are all restaurants. But they all look like real old townhouses or barracks or even prisons. Don't know what they used to be, but they're very cool. Looks like the opera house is finished, but the bridge still hasn't lit up yet. Just how good are the views? Just walking around here and just taking it in. It's pretty spectacular. Okay, we are nearly at the Harbour Bridge. And we'll be pretty much the end of our journey. Across the way there you can see Luna Park again. Hopefully a minute now to finish off we'll get a nice view of the bridge all lit up.
We got it in all its glory and it's like they can't get to work now.
Oh, they've just turned that off, so hopefully they're going to turn this off.
They can't get it to
Yeah.
how it was like doing all its stuff.